developed a habit of writing very, very long emails with the purpose of trying to understand myself better. And then I would write these emails to sternum staring street-night stalkers, like men who almost on a daily basis just checked me out and made me feel uncomfortable and made me feel kind of denuded almost. Because these, so and also incredibly interested in right, me because I felt like they owed me something, and the starers and the followers. So I mean, they often got physical, and even if they didn't get physical, there was this concept all around, like this public, almost on campus concept that I belong to this person. Right, so other people would complain that, what does he see in her? Like, why is he checking her out all the time? And this and that, because it was noticeable. I mean, he didn't even get into KGS. He got marginal marks in the entrance test to repeat 6th grade, and Mona shoved him in just like her idiot daughters. I mean, this is just, she always did that. And I have to deal with, like, cousin Aisha acting like I owe Mona something. I don't owe Mona anything. I mean, she basically made my life a living hell because, oh no, why was I born better than her daughters? Why was I born smarter and better looking and more Western and more Anglo-American? And it's just like, I was born like that. I was born better than my idiot siblings too.
And by the way,
with like a British citizenship, and no thanks to my father, by the way. I mean, these are laws that were created in 1983 without his say in the matter. I mean, if he had any say in the matter, I mean, he would just like screw me over, period. My brother and my father, in short, I was never safe in my own home, my own bedroom, my own bathroom. And the fact that my mother has like this complex around being Urdu medium, and right, Nana said that when Dumplot died of diphtheria, Nana said that ek ko main maar dal ke chain nahi aaya about my mother, and she would, right, and she's just applying that to me. She's just like she's punishing me for something that my grandmother falsely accused her of, because obviously she didn't cause him to die of diphtheria, obviously. But yeah, I mean, she was an aggressive Aries child. I was not an aggressive Aries child. I was a Sagittarius. We run from conflict. I also have a natal we are escapists. Which again, we are physical escapists. Conflict. Unlike Aries. Is different in girls, and I've noted that I have two very distinctly autistic qualities that I'm good at math, but not in the I don't always get the highest marks, but I mean I would sometimes get the highest marks quite a lot. I beat the Autistic in business math at IBA, and I had the highest business math marks, and that's an accomplishment because the Autistic had the highest 4 A-level A's at KGS, so basically I beat the smartest guy in the class. And probably Karachi. There's my passport and Sherry's hands. But even in instances where I flunked a test, like I remember distinctly flunking this AdMat test, but being the only person in my AdMat class who KGS solved this integration problem. I moved a curve from the negative part of the x-axis to the positive. So I could get, because area is always positive, area cannot be negative. I gotta be So oftentimes I'm literally the only person able to solve a difficult math problem, and that's how I'm good at math. I mean, I'm not necessarily the person with the best grades always, although yes, like I said, like I reiterate, I have gotten the highest marks sometimes, but oftentimes I'm the only person who can solve a difficult problem. And so at L'École there was a PhD from Cornell who was teaching us Math 1, and nobody attended his classes. Like, there was just the 6 of us. I was the only girl. And so he would say to the other students, he would say, oh, if Nadia can do it, so can you. And I disagree with that point, because usually I'm the only person who solves a difficult problem and other people cannot. Integration is usually used to measure the area bounded by an axis, usually the x-axis, but could be the y-axis, could be the z-axis, could be any axis on any plane. It doesn't even have to be Cartesian. By an axis, a curve, over an interval. The other thing is that I'm very suggestible, and I literally beat myself up over this. Sports day, Defense American School, 100-meter race. I was well ahead of everyone else, and then suddenly my brother says, Nadia, could you come here, please? And I was in some weird trance state, and I started like just following his voice. And then the sports coach told me, you crossed the finish line or whatever, and then I crossed the finish line, but I came in third, even though I should have come in first. Fast forward to lyrical statistics class, and Fahad just handed me a box of chalk and told me to chuck one of them onto the floor, and I didn't even question it. I just did it. I just followed orders. I got into trouble for it because I don't even know where the box of chalk came from, and yeah, I got into trouble because I just followed orders from Fahad just because he told me to do something in a authoritative but like not loud tone. 1st July 2012, Bob ordered me to sign here and here and here. I just followed instructions.